So it looks like Saul Canelo Alvarez has nowhere to run. Absolutely. Let's talk about it. So Saul Canelo Alvarez, or shall I say Saul Canelo Alvarez, is currently the undisputed champion at 168 pounds. He's the king up there. He's a four divisional champion, and he dares to be great. I guess, right? He moved up in weight. I always give boxers they respect when they move up in weight. That's a big hill to climb, and then sometimes coming back down to weight. I think that's extraordinary to do that. It takes a lot of willpower, a lot of dedication, and a whole lot of clenbuterol too. But anyway, um, so through the years, Canelo has bounced around division to division from what in no particular order. 154, then jumped to 160. He was at 168, went up to 175, got a belt at 175, knocked out Kovalev, came down to 168, and he won belts off of I believe a vacant title off of it was a vacant belt he fought for first. It was against, was it was it no it wasn't Abney Leodro. That was just mandatory. It was against, I think, Rocky Field, and I think that's when he won the strap. And then he took another belt off Callum Smith, and then he took one belt off Caleb Plant. But before Caleb Plant, he took one strap off Billy Joe Sanders. So the last piece of the puzzle for him was Caleb Plant, and that was what made him undisputed at 168 pounds. But before all of this, Canelo, there's a certain group of fighters that everybody wanted to see Canelo fight, and he never fought these dudes, bro. He'd skip around them. Some fighters show up to his press conference, like Demetrius Andrade showed up at the press conference. He's like, "Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You're a horrible fighter. Get the fuck out of here, man." All right. This is a guy in Demetrius Andrade that was in his division at first, 160 pounds, where Canelo also won belts. But he would not fight Demetrius Andrade. Another dude that he was supposed to fight down there was Jamal Charlo. Skipped around Charlo. They offered him $50 million to fight Charlo. The man wanted no smoke with Jamal Charlo. So he dipped around Charlo, pretty much ignored Demetrius Andrade's call for a fight. Then he goes up to 168 pounds, running away from Charlo, running away from Andrade, and he meets a new monster, the Mexican monster that is, by the name of David Benavidez. Yeah, clearly avoiding him. Start talking about he doesn't fight Mexicans anymore, and because he's not fighting fellow Mexicans and all this other stupid stuff. So he went on a whole different tangent. He just went on to fight Caleb Plant, which these dudes are champions in the division. He had to fight him. I get it. But David Benavidez has been this dude's Mando for a long time, bro. And he was able to avoid that. Now, most boxers wouldn't even be able to avoid that. Where they get stripped and a whole nine. Not Canelo. Not Cinnamon. He's special. He's the one that was so special that he had that franchise shit. You know what I mean? Shit's hilarious, bro. Canelo, I would have to call him the king of ducking and moving, bro. The way that dude ducked and dodged, it amazes me, right? So then he's undisputed at 168, beats Caleb Plant. David Benavidez want to smoke. He don't want to fight Benavidez, ignoring all of that shit, and jumps up to 175 to test the waters up there again after he with a little bit harder competition, right? But he probably thought, him and his team, that Dimitri Bivol was going to be a walk in the park because, Bivol's not known for his power. First he was supposed to fight that other guy at, I think it was at cruiserweight. He was supposed to fight, oh, damn it, dude. I can't remember the guy named it, the African cat. I think his name was Makabu. He's supposed to fight the Makabu dude. Never happened. So 175, he decided to go fight Bivol over Benavidez. And we all know why he didn't want to fight Benavidez. He's another one that if Canelo would have cemented his feet at 175, Canelo probably likely wouldn't have been undisputed because there's no way in hell he was fighting Dimitri Bivol. I mean, not Dimitri Bivol. He's fighting Artur Beterbiev. Now, I would have gave him all kind of respect if he would have fought Artur Beterbiev. But we all know what is more than likely would have happened to Canelo Alvarez if he would have fought Artur Beterbiev. You know what I mean? Straight up. Dimitri Bivol gave him a good, thorough ass whooping for 12 rounds. So I could imagine what Artur Beterbiev would have did to him. Probably wouldn't even win 12. As skilled as Canelo is, his power just don't resonate up at 175. Them dudes hit much harder. They're much more durable. And they can take punches from dudes smaller than them and even punches from dudes in their own weight class. So Canelo punching on them was pretty much nothing. It's almost like getting shot wearing a level 4 body armor, getting shot with a 22 pistol, something like that. You know, I would equate it to that. So the Benavidez still being vocal. Benavidez is knocking these dudes out. He's fighting. He beat Ronald Ellis. He beat Caleb Plant recently. He knocked out Anthony Durrell. You know, so David Benavidez, he has earned his right to scrap with Canelo for those belts, man. He lost his belts in the past to the weight, you know, on the scales and to the drug situation he was in. He has since bounced back from that, and he's been doing what he had to do to get back to that top. You know what I mean? And David Benavidez is up there. Canelo want no problems with him. So Canelo had options after the Bivol fight. He was like, okay, well, he wanted to rematch Bivol again, to run it back with Bivol. They were supposed to fight at 168. But unfortunately, Dimitri Bivol's team said, well, we don't think we're going to take the rematch because we're not going to fight under those same terms. Pretty much like he wanted to fight at 175 again for Dimitri Bivol's strap, but he didn't see it fit for Dimitri Bivol to go down and wait to lose his straps down to 168 potentially. But I mean, shit, man, I think that would have worked out better for Bivol, man. Bivol probably would have lost going down to 168, man. So his team was smart for not having Bivol move down and wait. That was a good idea. That was a good team for that. Good move. Shout out to Team Bivol for that. You know, now they say they were going after Artur Beterbiev, which they should be. That is the person he should be fighting for undisputed. Bivol has one strap. Artur Beterbiev has the other 3 straps. They need to go get that. Go get them straps. So Canelo was going to use Bivol's rematch as another duck move, a way to duck around David Benavidez. But unfortunately, your time runs out in the duck station sometimes. The duck train has to come to an end. Canelo ass got nowhere to run. That's right, folks. To all his fans, he has nowhere to run but towards David Benavidez, dude. If he don't fight David Benavidez, we already know what he's been doing all these years. He's an official duck, bro. You gonna open up duck in the dictionary, Canelo's fucking head is gonna be right there. This shit is hilarious, bro. He been getting away with all this ducking all these years. He was like, yeah, I'm getting the Bivol rematch, bro. This I'm gonna duck right around Benavidez. Yeah, Benavidez, Bivol team said, oh man, sorry, Canelo. We don't think we're gonna oblige that. So now Canelo's sitting there like, oh shit. He tried to use Bivol and duck. He can't do it no more. He can't duck no more, bro. He all ducked out. He can't do it no more. Excuse me. Man, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. This dude been ducking and dodging. He's been strategically doing this shit. And now it's come to an end and his ass is cornered. He got nowhere to fucking go but to fight Benavidez or fucking lose them damn belts, bro. Or retire, motherfucker. Now you fighting the Mexican monster, bro. You fight. We want to see you fight the best. That goes to show you, bro. That goes to show you. This is what's gonna happen to people, and if they keep through the years thinking that the duck train is gonna always be in service, and it's not. It's gonna come a time where you gonna have to face the music. And now I know Canelo was quaking right now because he's like, oh fuck, I can't fight Gennady no more. I already smoked him. I smoked him. We fought 3 times. He's old. I can't fight Bivol rematch. I don't want to go up to 175 to fight Benavidez. Bro, listen, Canelo might as well look. He got a better chance beating Benavidez than fighting a better than going up to fight better BF. So he got to pick his poison, man. You want to get knocked out by better BF? You're not gonna look as bad if you go up there and get knocked out. You got all the built-in excuses waiting for you. Or you're going to stay at 168 and potentially get knocked out or beat by David Benavidez. He has a chance to beat David, though. I mean, I did say David is probably one of the only ones that could potentially beat Canelo. But that's not it's not set in stone. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's an excellent fighter at his division. At 168, Canelo he's a beast. But against who? We don't know. You know, most of the people he outclassed him. But he gets tired a lot. Caleb Plant, he showed that in that fight. Canelo was gassed out, and Caleb just didn't have what it took to get him out of there. He didn't have the power. He couldn't do it. He didn't have the IQ either. You know, both of them dudes have no takes, Caleb or Canelo. Benavidez is a different story. So that would be a scrap to watch. To Canelo, message to Canelo Alvarez. Get your ass in the ring and fight in your weight class and stay where you're supposed to be at. Fight the Mexican monster and get the potential ass whooping over with, bro. You ain't gonna look bad if you lose, bro. If you get knocked out, is he afraid to get Is that the thing with Canelo? He afraid to get knocked out. That's the reason why he fought Bivol, because he thought Bivol wasn't really a power threat. But even Bivol potentially could have knocked out Canelo because he was much bigger. Canelo was playing with fire up there with somebody of a caliber of a Bivol. Bivol was not Kovalev. Now he don't hit as hard as Kovalev, but he's skilled. But this should be interesting to see how this turns out, man. What's Canelo Alvarez's next move? Is he going to retire from the sport? Is he going to drop the belts and move up to 175? Or is he going to finally stud up and fight the Mexican monster, David Benavidez? Stay tuned. This your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm off this. Peace.